This I have not prepared for. I usually like to at least listen to streams and clips before I play them, but this came out of nowhere. I didn't have an idea of what to do about it. So now I'm just kind of coming in here a little bit blind, and I'm just swinging away as I do. So Legal Mindset, who is the successor to Nick Rekieta? Question mark. Legal Mindset came after Rekieta became really popular. He initially started his channel talking a lot about VTuber drama, if I remember correctly. He's an expat living in like Thailand or Vietnam or something. I think Korea even. And he's got a wonky eye. He actually sent me a message, and I didn't know who it was, so I was confused. But he sent me a message asking about Destiny, which was strange to me. I didn't respond because I didn't know who he was on my signal. But okay, so here's the gist. Okay, apparently Legal Mindset is cracked the out in this stream. They're believing that he's taking meth because that's popular in Asia. Let's see. This is the right stream, right? Okay, I will read through the highlights, but this guy clipped them for me, so I will watch a couple of these. They're each like a minute long. Okay. Legal Dick Sucker, which if you don't remember, Ralph cut one of the shittiest promos ever in human. Just as a brief aside, Ralph cut one of the shittiest promos ever in human history. This was like when he was briefly trying to suck up to Nick Rekieta at some point. And Nick Rekieta had beef with Legal Mindset because Nick Rekieta believes that everybody who talks about court filings on the internet is now his personal property because he's recorded. So Ralph saw that Nick Rekieta was having beef with Legal Mindset and then had to cut like a promo making fun of Legal Mindset. And of course, he doesn't know who Legal Mindset is. He has no legal opinions. And he just goes off the cuff and is like making fun of his name by going, Legal Mindset. More like Legal Dick Sucker, bitch. And it was like the lamest thing ever, but it was so lame it like broke. It like had like an underflow, and it became super funny. So now everyone just refers to him as Legal Mindset in alternating caps because of this extremely shitty video that Ralph did. Anyways, let's watch this. Legal Dick Sucker calls himself Charlie Kirk of Thailand and says that he's being stalked by Antifa. Okay,
but yeah, no, it's been crazy. And it's all because of shock collars and Hassan. This is a trending topic. It's going crazy. People are pissed off about it. And Antifa, most of all, is going to be pissed off with my proposition for shock collaring Hassan and shock collaring prisoners like Antifa in the U.S. That's something that Donald Trump can get on right away and make a huge change in the prison system in the United States. It's a massive change, but
did he just say that we should put shock collars on prisoners? Is that what he just said?
Prisoners like Antifa is going to be pissed off with my proposition for shock collaring Hassan and shock collaring prisoners like Antifa in the U.S. That's something that Donald Trump can get on right away.
Is he being serious? What?
And make a huge change in the prison system in the United States. It's a massive change, but it's going to piss a lot of people off. It's going to make people angry. People are going to come at me. But hey, listen,
I mean, that is an absurd proposition. We do have a right from cruel and unusual punishment. Treating people like June Lapine is cruel and unusual. Okay.
I speak the truth and I speak for freedom. And if I'm dying for truth and freedom, then I'm dying for truth and freedom. If I'm the Charlie Kirk of Thailand, the Thailand version of Charlie Kirk, that's what it is, right?
I can't believe he actually says that.
I'm willing to die for that. I'm willing to stick up for truth and freedom because I'm an American. I'm a red-blooded American, a little bit of a rebel, a little bit of a pirate. But that's what I am. That's who I am. I'm very real. Today is going to be the most real live ever. My fast facts was so real. There's stuff that came out that I didn't even, honestly, it's not very professional of me. It's very different. And I want you guys to tell me when you watch the fast facts after today's live, if you like this new style or not. Tell me in the comments of me just being very real with you. I tried to stick to the law, but today, because of what's been happening to me over the last 3 days and how crazy it's been, how unbelievable it's a little more emotional because it's been emotional for me to have people stalking me and tracking me and coming after me. These Antifa crazy woke white women and their thug allies that were probably hired by Soros money to be coming after me. But
Buddy, you moved to Thailand or South Korea because you needed the yellow vagina, okay? You needed some pussy. I don't think there are white women in South Korea. I think you're fine on this. I don't think that George Soros is going to be sending over boatloads of white women to Asia to get you.
But listen, man, I'm willing to stick up for truth and freedom, and I'm not going to let these woke, these woke women and these Soros thugs and Antifa stop me.
What? Why is a white woman involved in this at all? Where did the white woman mob come from? You think you'd like pan outside and there'd be like gallows erected by white women with nooses and shit? They're coming for them.
I'm going to speak the truth. I'm going to speak up, and no one's going to stop me to do that. No amount of Soros money is going to stop that. No amount of CCP, commie, leftist stuff. No amount of Hassan Piker, the golden boy. None of these people are going to stop me.
From saying that we should put shock collars on American prisoners? Who? Okay. I guess we'll keep going. Legal Dick Sucker says that if he gets taken out to look into Antifa, Hassan people, and their local allies, and says that after Charlie Kirk's death, he found faith in God again convenient. Okay, I'll play this one.
By the way, Legal Mindset's been taken out. If I get taken out, you know who it is, right? It's look into the Antifa people, the San people, and then their local allies, right? So whoever they hired locally, look into that because they're going to have to hire some local people, maybe whatever. I don't know, the mob or something like that. Look into that. Look into who took me out. I know there's some people out there that watch my channel all over the world. We've got almost 400,000 subscribers right now. A lot of people know people, right? So, talk to the people that know people and figure out who killed Legal Mindset, right? Because that'll be the thing. It's like, who killed Legal Mindset? I'm joking about it because you have to joke about stuff like this. If you don't joke and have fun and take it, what are you going to go sit there and cry all day? Right. Every day we live and we know we can die. Right. And one thing I haven't talked about, I'm going to talk about some of the locals, especially after Charlie Kirk, is and this is something, once again, I'm not going to turn into like a preaching YouTube channel here, but and I want to just bring this out. After Charlie Kirk, I found my faith in God again. I grew up a Christian. And after that, it kind of woke up in me.
Can we agree that this is cringe? Am I allowed to say that? It's cringe. Look, okay, Charlie Kirk should not be why you find religion.
Again, and, very non-traditional. I'm very different, and I'm not, somebody everybody's going to agree with, and I'm not going to turn this into a gospel channel. Might talk about on locals with like private conversation on locals only, but, it's something that, when you have faith, right, you're not afraid of dying, right? You're not afraid of dying. It's a different thing, and you feel free. You feel very free. But anyways,
I've been listening to Streetlight Manifesto recently, just because I've been programming. When I program, I always have music on or something. And I wanted to switch it up a bit. So when I was a teenager, I was really big into Streetlight Manifesto, which is ska music, which is lots of brass, weird, whiny vocals. There's a couple songs I really like by them, like When We Fall. There's another one. Let me see. There's a lyric in there like where it's like, I'll draw your bath and I'll load your gun, but I'll hope so bad that you swim and hunt or bathe and hunt. What's the name of the song? Is it in Everything Went Numb? See that bass or bass or whatever. Oh, A Better Place, A Better Time. That's my favorite song by them. Anyways. Look, I know my taste in music is cringe. I haven't listened to them in over 10 years. And for some reason, I just thought, hey, Streetlight Manifesto, there's a couple songs I like by them. So I put on like their artist mix. Every single song, literally every single song they have ever made is anti-religious. And I'm like 8 songs into this playlist. I'm like, holy shit, find something else to sing about. Every single song is like a big fedora tip. I'm like, I don't remember every single song like being this. What the? But literally, you go to their album and pick any song and wait for it to get anti-religious. Every single song is weird like that. I'm like, what the? I don't remember this at all. Ska is punk. Well, I remember there was a time where there were Nazi punks. In fact, you had to sing Nazi punks off, Nazi punks off, like that, because there were Nazi punks. Where's the Nazi ska at? Is that the Mighty Bass Tones? The Mighty Bass Tones, more like it. I'm gonna say that they're the Nazi ska band. Okay. Okay. Legal Dick Sucker talks about his knowledge of psychology and how he doesn't give a fuck about the haters. Plays a clip of Shondo to own the haters. Okay.
From
I'm
the couch
sold.
to the TV, Kia will be free. Awesome. Catch Up Raven said, time for some healthy legal talking. That's right. And some non-legal talk. I'm going to talk about Mudang today. A lot of people don't know about Mudang. They're going to learn about Mudang today. We're learning about Mudang today. A lot of people ask about Mudang and why I love Mudang. And I did a deep psychological analysis because people don't know this about me, but I know psychology very well. I've studied psychology very well, human psychology, other stuff. Like I'm really an expert with psychology. I think I actually may have depression. So I've like been looking into that and the symptoms of depression and how to treat that and deal with that in a thoughtful way. And for myself and for others that I care about that may have that. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of that. So there's gonna be a lot of non-legal yapping today. So hopefully you guys like that. If you don't, then get the hell out of here. I don't care. I don't care about your opinions. I've really stopped caring about haters. Haters are gonna hate. I'm going to have haters no matter what, especially after today. I'm going to have a legion of haters because there's going to be many things I'm going to say that are going to piss people off. Like today, I'm going to finally confess the sin that all of my people that have been trying to come for me a long time, that I'm a heterosexual male who likes women. I know that's a sin in modern society.
Why is this like a talking point? Literally no one gives a... Nobody's like... The whole thing where it's like, I'm a straight white male is like, that was like 2017. Why is it a talking point?
Society to like hot women, but I am not afraid of that sin. Hold on, don't we have Shondo talking about that?
Oh my God.
Let's see the Shondo clip.
Oh my God. I'm going to have to hear a British baby voice explain, actually guys, if you were to children as a straight white man, that's actually super base. Thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna have to listen to this. That's gonna happen on my screen.
It's a Shondo clip. God, I can find that. Mega based. Here we go.
Not a sin. I cannot absolve you. Mega based.
It is not indeed a sin to like hot women.
That's sacrilege. That's worse than the spray painting the Canterbury Cathedral. See, this is the new challenge. You're a teenager and you listen to Street Like Manifesto and you're like, yeah, bro, I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid what comes after death, bro, because like honk honk on my tuba in the ska music, bro. Like that's like your brain as a teenager. And then you're an adult and you're like, the lolly VTuber has found Christ, and so have I. And I'm like, bro, do I have to be on your team? You smell like sweat and beer. Why? We're on the no, really? Us, me, and the lolly and the yellow fever. Say no. Okay. Jeez, dude. Legal Dick Sucker says that he is lazy with his content because he's a big picture guy who likes to operate in gray areas. I don't give a shit. Sees out of chatter because they called the stuffed animal behind him a lizard. Dick Sucker talks about Johnny Somali and Antifa white women stalking him. Okay, we heard about that. Legal Dick Sucker says that YouTube should ban the word Nazi and fascist. Okay, let's hear that.
Worse. Sam says, is it bad enough to consider making the word Nazi and fascist in the same parental guidelines category so they're unspeakable words? Yeah, why not? I mean, I don't think, I agree with you. I don't think they should be allowed to say those words. And I actually think YouTube should change their rules to ban people from saying those words. If they want to ban other stuff, they want to be fair to conservatives. Let's be fair to conservatives.
Oh, so his old Go East stuff. Did he have like a pickup artist era, like the Carl Jobs guy? And it was like, white man, come home. Your home is in Japan, in Vietnam, in Thailand, in South Korea, in the Philippines. White man, come home. And now he's like embarrassed by that. And that's why the white women are pissed off at him, because he's got yellow fever. Listen, I'm going to give a hot take. And wait, hold up. Let me find this picture. Okay, here we go. Let me put this up here so everybody knows what a hero I am. Yellow pussy is not based. Yellow pussy is giving up. You go to a third world country to buy a desperate non-woman, not when you are a economically free male who can roam the world. You go to Asian countries to buy non-pussies and a trad wife because you've given up, okay? And look, I know she's trad. You know why she's trad? She lives in a village where they cook crickets to eat because they don't have money or food. She's been cooking and cleaning since she was as old enough to hold a broom because her parents work all day in the rice field, and she doesn't have the liberty to not take care of children because her parents both have to work in the rice field all day. And as soon as she was able to take care of the kids, she was forced to. She knows how to cook because she has no choice. She can't order takeout. She takes care of the kids because that's what she's been doing since she was 5 years old. Okay? It's not like some huge triumph to find a trad wife in Asia. That's just what they have. They don't have the liberty to not be trad. Okay? What about in Japan? Notice, by the way, that these people with yellow fever never ever go to Japan for hookups. Because guess what? The women there work and they're not trad and they cannot be easily bought because they probably make more money than you. That's the reality. That's why they go. In South Korea, by the way, South Korea does have money, but they're poor compared to the United States. And men in South Korea are so horrific that even legal mindset is like a straight upgrade. Okay, sure, they're in that post-industrial era, but the South Korean man is like Jeet tier. If you ever want to see some horror stories, read about South Korean men. Find some stories about South Korean men, and now you'll understand. You'll read these stories about South Korean men and the shit they do, and you'll be like, oh yeah, that's why they're like a feminist cult that literally like elects a woman in like a cult. Okay, I understand now. I get it. I can see this.
So you're banning a bunch of words that are mean to woke people. Okay, now ban Nazi and fascist. You want to be fair? You want to be fair? Now social media, you can't use those words. So Twitter, X, all social media, ban Nazi and fascist. Go.
One time I was getting my hair cut, and there was a woman getting her haircut next to me. We were both white, but this was in Buffalo, New York. So I think the hairdressers were black. They were black because I remember the black lady cutting my hair. She had poofy hair, like a fro. And I'm like, do you have to like style your hair to look like that? And she would like laughed at me and said, no, this is just how it grows. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Because she had like really curly black hair, and she thought it was funny that I didn't know it just grows like that. I thought she had like curl it or something, but no, it just grows in like a chia pet. But the white woman next to me, she was talking to her hairdresser, and she was talking about how she loves Puerto Rican men because they're so fiery. And then within the span of this hour-long session, just getting my hair cut, at some point she talked about how her last boyfriend was like, this was not like A and then B. She said A, and then much later she disclosed this point. She said that her last boyfriend was Puerto Rican, and he committed after their breakup because by getting on his motorcycle and driving into oncoming traffic at like 100 miles an hour. So that's how spicy they get. It's very spicy.
Go ahead. You want to be fair, right? You say you're being fair. Now, YouTube is lying. By the way, YouTube still will not give me my silver plaque and still will not explain.
I let my hair grow out for a year at a time, and then I get it cut all at once. So that's why there's pictures of me with like longer hair, because I only get it cut like once a year. I've been doing it more now, but back in the day when I was in my 20s, I would let it grow out. So it takes a while to get it done.
Why? And it's because I literally read the definition of a drug during COVID, and YouTube will still not give me my silver plaque because they put me in a secret naughty boy camp, which they don't want to tell anybody about because I'm hating on Hassan and I'm too based, right? But they're really discriminating based on shadow bans. It's not just removing channels. It's shadow bans and algorithm suppression. YouTube is algorithm suppressioning me. They're keeping away my plaque. This is just what's happening, right? And they're trying to, Alphabet Corp is trying to keep that secret, but it's going to come out eventually. It's Congress and them are going to investigate you over this, and it's going to come out that you're algorithm suppressing people. So how about you stop?
Mr. Suck Dick Shit, CEO of YouTube. Is it true that you never gave Legal Mindset his silver plaque, and then they pan over, it's on C-SPAN, they cut to Suck Dick Shit, and he's like visibly sweating, like bolts of sweat coming down his head, nervously shaking, and he has to go, no, my good sir, you see, it was an oversight, sir. We will fix it immediately, sir. I promise you that we will get him his silver play button to whatever Asian shithole he comes from right this second, sir. I promise it was just a minor inconvenience, sir.
Stop doing it. I know that the big corporations are still run by mostly woke people, right? Which is why this is dangerous for me. Why this is so dangerous is
Yeah,
I
we
am
will
against
redeem his black.
DEI, ESG, and wokeness. I've been against this forever. I think it's a blight on the world. I think the world is a worse place for wokeness. It ruins everybody. It turns brother against brother, sister against sister. It's horrible. It's detrimental. We need to get rid of ESG and DEI and all this woke stuff. Let's make women hot again, right? Come on, let's make women hot again. Let's make it cool for women to be hot, right? That'll be nice, right? We just got hot girls everywhere. Let's do that. We'll get hot girl summer, right? Well, we'll have to wait till next year, but they have a lot of time to get into shape, right? A lot of time to get into shape. I tried this. I have this new gym thing. What's it called? It's like the electric thing where you do the electric shock stuff, and apparently it looks really good. Works really good on your core.
Listen, if you want to self-improve and do workouts, more power to you. I'm not going to say, hey, that's a waste of time. But if you're so lazy that you're going to pay a to zap your body to force it to convulse so you don't actually have to do like a sit-up, why the hell would you admit that on stream? Just do a sit-up. It's free. You can buy a tub of whey protein for basically nothing and do sit-ups for free. You know, why are you paying somebody to shock you?
Core muscles, stuff like that, so maybe it can help the chonkers. Even though, by the way, even if they're chonky like Mudang, I still love them because I love Mudang, even though she's chonky. But if you want to attract more men,
is that like an anime thing?
Ladies, right? Just it's not that hard. Stop eating and do some gym. I mean, the one I do takes 20 minutes once a week. You can afford 20 minutes once a week. But
Legal Dick Sucker says that he won't himself and goes into his love for Mudang. I don't want to hear about him fucking. I don't want to see the underside of that doll. Okay. Dick Sucker salivates over Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. I've already heard enough of that from Dick Masterson. Legal Dick Sucker says that Pokemon is woke. Hit me.
LM is 12 Chew and is deep. What the? I don't even know what this is. 12 Chew. Is that Pikachu? I don't know. I mean, I used to like Pikachu before Pikachu went woke, but yeah. And Pikachu teaming up with DHS. I'm gonna get you, Pokemon. I'm gonna get rid of the it is my mission to get rid of DEI and ESG at Pokemon.
Okay, apparently the Mudang thing is worth watching.
Sense.
Okay.
What's up? Eat My Sandwich says, so some of those mean if you're on the news that you self-deleted the Eagle. But yeah, no, it's a situation. I have the Kleenexes right here for Mudang.
Buddy, I was making a joke. You didn't need to say that.
Right? I don't know why I love this hippo so much. Like, actually, I did think about it. This is my psychology. I self-analyze myself. So I grew up in a family of 3 brothers. And
what? Why would you segue? I have this hippo plushie to let me tell you about my childhood. Come on, buddy.
I never had a dog. There was no like female energy in my house.
I never had a dog. Is that what he was going to say? I never got to a dog. And ordinarily, in every household with 4 boys, it is customary for the parents to buy a sexy Labrador Retriever for the boys as they come of age. I was denied these pleasures, and we had no sister either, so we had no outlet. But now, here in the safety of South Korea, we have Mudang, and I have my Kleenexes for Mudang.
So I have a weakness for like good-hearted women, and Mudang symbolizes purity and goodness of heart.
Anime. I'm begging you. Tears in my eyes. I don't give a shit if it's in a hippo anime. Stop watching this shit. Stop watching this anime shit. Even if it's a hippo. Look at what it does.
Right? In Thai, this is the second Thai lesson. Jai Di, which is goodness of heart. Jai Di. And Mudang is Jai Di. So that's why I like that. By the way, let me explain this too. Some of you don't know about Mudang, so I'm going to explain Mudang. Mudang is a very cute pygmy hippopotamus. I have a picture of her later. I'm going to show you. Right? Very cute.
It's a real hippo? It's a real hippo? It's not even like an anime thing. It's a real hippo. Theoretically, it is possible for this man to get up on so much methamphetamine that he breaks into a South Korea zoo and this hippo. Is that what I'm being told?
I may or may not sleep with this because it's so cute. It's so cute. The hat I like because it's like freedom and doing what you want and dressing what you want. I like to wear whatever clothes I want and do whatever I want. You guys would be shocked by my IRL style versus my suit style on my streams because I like to keep it professional here so everyone sees that I look like a lawyer, that I look like a professional. But in real life, I like to wear fun clothes and do whatever I want to do. I just think it's fun. So Mudang likes fun too. So I love Mudang. Love Mudang so much. And if you ever visit Thailand, go to the Khao Kiao Zoo, visit Mudang, go there, bring, everyone will be happy, make a bunch of money, here for something positive for Mudang, right? We can support Mudang. So yes, that's Mudang. She's a little chunkier now, but I still love her. Even though she's a little chunky, still love her. Okay.
What? What? I honestly don't know what to say to that. Sorry, I'm trying to think of a good joke here, but I don't know what the fuck to say. He has evidence about the white woman stalking. Okay.
Chaos Smash says, off topic, because Antifa riots happening in Japan. Yes, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. They're abroad. They can get me in Thailand, and they have been stalking me. Right? I have pictures to confirm it. I've got everything else to confirm it, information. I've called them out in person, at one of the BTS stations by M Quarter, where I like to do my shopping, get clothes. There were these two woke white women. They're super ugly and mean looking and woke. And I pointed at them because they're stalking me and I wanted to call them out. So I know that somebody's stalking me. I just point them out.
Okay. I'm not like a drug expert by any means. It is a symptom of methamphetamine abuse that you start having paranoid delusions, right? Because I know that even Bossman Jack on crack, he gets really like suspicious of people super easily, right?
Like, hey, two people, I see them right there. There were these woke women stalking me. I point them out, and they got scared, like, because they're so weird. They're so easily excitable. Like, woke women just scare right away. Like, oh, my Russell, my Jimmy's, because I'm a woke white woman. Oh, I'm so woke. Right?
What the fuck?
That's what they did, and they ran off, right? Because they're afraid of real men, real masculine men.
What the? This is
what it is. Because I'm just a person that calls out bullshit. When I see bullshit, when I see people following me, whatever, I just point and call them out. I'm like, oh yeah, that guy's following me. That guy's following me. That guy's following me. That guy's following me. Right? So they all know that I know that I know what they're doing. Right?
This lost it. I thought maybe he was like doing a thing for a while. No, this is what the.
Of course, they can easily hire local people. It's very cheap. The labor costs are cheap, so you can just hire local people to kind of keep an eye on me for when they want to do the op. Right?
Kill him? He's alleging that they're going to kill him. I've watched Squid Games. I know how easy it is to assassinate people in South Korea. They would just do it. Legal Deck Sucker says that he has hacker friends who will find your dirty pictures if you insult the hippo. Okay.
John Comment says, I just made a dirty picture of you. Okay. I have a team of specialists.
Okay, this
particularly
is a joke.
digital specialists. I have a lot of hacker friends here.
I want to hear insane shit. Dick Sucker writes a tweet begging YouTube to give him his silver. Okay, I'll watch this.
Jaffa Greg says, can subscribers do anything to make YouTube give you plaque? Yes. Write YouTube, tag Team YouTube. In fact, let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. Let's do it live. I'm gonna do something right now.
Nobody under 30 will get that reference, I'm afraid.
And once again, anybody out there can come help and do this on X. So I'm gonna go to my X account, which is The Legal Mindset, and this is something that people could do to help me out, and this would really help out. If someone knew somebody at YouTube or had any connections at YouTube, can just speak up and can say this. YouTube, stop giving. Okay, let me show you the screen so you guys see I'm putting this tweet out live here, and that this is me doing the tweet and not somebody else doing the tweet, right?
Nobody thought that it would be somebody else.
So, stop giving.
Why would somebody suspect that it's somebody else?
And give me my damn plaque. Tell me the real reason why you are blocking it otherwise, not just a vague policy response. You are discriminating against conservatives.
He didn't even tag YouTube in this. There's no ad.
Actually, not even conservative. I'm not even conservative. Anyone non-woke.
I'm not even conservative?
There you go. And I'm going to tag, what is it, YouTube? And then I'm going to tag Team YouTube as well.
Okay.
There's YouTube. I think it's like Team YouTube. I think that's the right tag. There you go. So there you go. You guys can go over there like this.
I can't imagine caring about the plaque because it's not real silver. They used to make them out of real silver, you know. They used to make them out of real silver. And I think the gold ones were like gold lined. Now they're just completely fake. I don't even think they silver Like they don't even put like a film over it. It's just fake. Hey, look, if it was silver, I would care. I'd be pissed off. Where's my silver at? But it's not silver. Who gives a shit? Wants to dress as Tifa for Halloween. Okay.
Remember, yeah. Remember, kids, Antifa is the anti-Tifa. Yes! If you are based, you're going to be... That's a great one. Every girl out there who wants to be the hot girl, the based girl, it should be based, all the based girls to send us...
Oh my God. Okay, I get it. Says that he has forgiven Nick Rekieta. Goes on a 5-minute rant about YouTube trying to censor him for saying that slavery is still legal. The end rant, he says, we are all Charlie Kirk. Okay.
Yeah, we're all Charlie Kirk, right? We're all Charlie Kirk. We are all Charlie Kirk. I appreciate you guys out there. The real, true Americans. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. We're all Charlie Kirk. The true Americans are all Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, I'm leaning crack. Okay. Okay, one more. Apparently, Legal Mindset also vouched for redo of Healer, the anime that Nick Rekieta likes.
I'll give a little bit of a spoiler because I did not know this anime. I know this anime has been around for a while. Okay, so like, don't jump on me. This is not a new one.
This is hell. Anime guy. And then this. This is a conversation you never want to find yourself in.
But my like far and away favorite, and this is now like up there for like my favorite animes of all time, just because I really enjoyed how they did
What
this
is
one.
wrong with people?
Was
Dragon Ball Z.
Nope, World's Finest Assassin. So if
I
you guys
love
haven't
World's
seen
Finest Assassin.
World's Finest Assassin gets reincarnated. This one, which I learned is from the guy who made Redo of Healer, which explains a lot, right? I'm like, why do I like this so much? Oh, it's from the Redo guy. Oh, okay. And he really doesn't give a because the situations are like very practical in real world, but it's about a guy who got over for his only principle in the previous life being, I'm going to be faithful to the organization, faithful to the Assassin's Creed, right? Like, this is what I'm going to go forward and do.
There are moments in the training room where characters have to remove their clothes for the trainer to examine their muscle growth. The scenes are somewhat censored. Pervy men touch teenage girls and children inappropriately. The girls are slaves and are sold for a night to be frequently. No is showed but heavily implied by dialogue. And the reaction of the girls as they return home when they leave, looking distraught in elaborate skimpy clothing. Lou's mother offers to set up an arranged marriage for Lou, and he politely declines. Tarda is very jealous and makes it known. Lou takes a bath with a girl. His bare butt is shown. Her breasts are fogged over by steam. So it's like a lot of cleavage and then extreme sexual slavery. Rated 12 plus in Taiwan. Okay. I think that the guy saw the slave scene. I was like, the Redo of Healer guy must have made this one. That's his calling card. I remember that one from that current guide. Okay. That is Legal Mindset. Legal Mindset.